Hello, my name is Stephen Herbert. I'm from iConstruct, and today's video is going to be about advanced work packaging in iConstruct. To start advanced work packaging, we scroll down in our standard tools and click on the Work Package Creator button. This will bring up a dialog box that shows all the work packages we currently have in our model. On the right-hand side is all the components in that work package, and below that are all the attributes associated with each one of those components. So you can see those change here when I click on those items. So to create a new work package, click on New Work Package. We select Pipe ISO, which will select pipe at the isometric level or any level we designate in the setup. We label it here. Okay. And it'll pop up on the bottom here. So we are going to hide the steel here to make it clean for just of our pipe. And if we go into our properties, we can hide anything that's already in a work package just by clicking hide there. We'll move in and zoom close to where we want to be picking, select one item and drag it, holding the left click and dropping it into the window on the right hand side. So you can see that very, very simple move there. Now if we select that in the model, we'll highlight everything here. So we just selected one item in the model, dragged it into the right hand window, dropped it in, and it updated everything at the isometric level. So you can see here the isometric only goes to just past that elbow. So we'll also need to select here and drag it across. Now, for our last ISO, we're going to select both items here in both sections, bringing across two ISOs, so it brings across everything that we need for the last ISO. You can see here, now we've selected everything in the model. Okay. Once we have that, we update the items in the model, applying attributes here that we can pick up in our model. Now, there's a check-in and check-out function. Check-in will lock the work package, so you don't have to worry about people changing anything that doesn't need to be changed, or if they need to make some changes to it, they can check it out as well. Now, once we have what we want, we can label the work package here. And what this will do is automatically read through the model, all the attributes, and select a point on the piece of pipe or component and actually assign that attribute. So that ISO name is pointing to this specific ISO name here. Okay. Once we have the work package, we can create a viewpoint that we can reference later when we're looking up and bringing our reports in. So we just rename that. To the work package we're working with right now. And we can see and bring that up at a later time. So what do we do once we have the work packages? Now we have all the work packages in this area. So if we look here, we can click on our AWP and we can look at all of our different work package. Just by scrolling down, we can see all the different work packages we have in the model so far. So what can we do with these? Well, one of the things we can do is use these and the audit function to actually create specific cuts of the model that show status per work package. So how do we do that? Well, now that we have all the attributes in the model, the first thing we do is start applying color codes. These color codes read external information and bring it into the model. So the first thing we're going to bring in is calculated ship date. we click on calculated ship date, and that will read information external to the model, bring it into the model, and highlight and change the colors where the attribute has changed depending on the isometric. So as we get updates weekly about the calculated ship date, the model will change. And when that model changes, we can actually recreate all of the attributes per work package in a very, very quick and efficient manner. So that we've brought in all of our shipping dates, our calculated shipping dates. And if we want to break it up by work package, we just hit the work package audit. And what that'll do is break it up into viewpoints for each one of the work packages. So if we look here, this is our work package 1, work package 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can see here, shipped is green, late is violet, beyond October is red. So in each one of these statuses can change depending on what type of status you want to bring in and which color you want to use. Okay. So we change that to there we go. Now we'll go back to the start here, and now we want to look at the fabrication status. So we click on the fabrication status now, and that will color code the model based on the fabrication status of each one of those pieces of pipe. And you can see here, it automatically brought in the 14th work package. So anything that we add in new automatically gets added. So we can click on here. We can do another audit. And you can see here, we have a different legend that pops up as well. Received, drawing received, first fit complete, loaded on truck, welds that have been completed. Okay, and we can go through the same workflow here. Okay. Now, once we have all of these folders, what can we do and how can we push this model out to more people than just the people that would open up the model and take a look at it? Well, one of the easiest ways we can do that is if we look in our standard tools here and we do a create view report. So by taking a look at our fabrication status and clicking on that whole box, and then we look at the fabrication status report and we run that, and it'll go through the whole model looking at all the current views and actually create a PDF that we can pump out and give out to the rest of the team. So each one of the managers weekly can take a look at how is our progress per work package for each one of our fabrication statuses, our calculated ship dates, and this is very, very good for the superintendents and the people that are planning the work out in the field. Do I have everything available for each one of my work packages? And they'll have a digital representation of what they need to do out in the field. So we can save this as a PDF. Okay, and so we can print this out here, and it has the work package name up at the top, what the fabrication or what the type is, with this legend at the bottom left-hand corner. And you can see for each one of these work packages, we can pump out a report on a weekly basis, daily basis, depending on what your project needs. Thank you very much for listening to my updates, and I hope you find iConstruct and the AWP functions very, very useful.